Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chilling with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave. But the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chilling with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave. But the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough.
I'm gonna say, I want to be like Jack Mood Johnny. Are we live, bruh? Are we live, bruh? Shout out to Jack. I love Jack Mood Johnny, man. One of the OGs of the PlayStation community, man. And it's really all about games for him. But I'm always love when he does it. Are we live, bruh? So anybody says Jack Move, I'm still in his shite. Because I am, because I like it. Listen, we got so much to cover, right? We do. No, we got more games crossing the console war battle lines. We got what may be the greatest game of all time being delayed, as I said it possibly would last week. And nobody wanted to hear me. We got prices going up. Thank you, Nintendo, for setting the standard of taking more money out of our pockets, right? Also, first off, for you guys who are watching, this is something we don't normally do, but I'm gonna do it right now. And fortunately, I'm gonna do it multiple times throughout the podcast. Okay, we don't normally do this, but we do have an amazing thing that happened to us here recently, right? There is a link in the description down below, and we are asking our community if you would love to support us. We got some amazing things that are happening for us at DreamHack Dallas. That is in like 2 weeks, right? And we are asking our community if you could find it in your hearts to donate. The link is the very first link in the comment section. It's out the description of the video. If you guys would like to donate and help us out, we're doing something dope that we think that you guys would love for us to be able to do as far as our growth and be able to show level one and show you guys off in an amazing way. If you got, and the link is in the description right now, so if you guys will please check that out. We have an amazing opportunity at DreamHack, and we love for you guys to be able to help us out with that. First off, please hit the like button before we start the show. Liking is free 99. It don't cost you a dime. Also, this ain't Twitch, baby. The subscribe button won't cost you a penny. Again, if you want to support us, we do ask you guys hit the PayPal link. We got a DreamHack thing coming up. If you want to support us on the channel, please consider becoming a channel member. You guys will get access to amazing videos like our 5 superhero versus 1 gorilla video we did last week where we're playing out the 100v1. I think that was an amazing episode we did with Lamar Wilson, aka the king of unboxing. We did that video for our channel members, so you guys will get access to stuff like that. And also at any time you guys can be able to go in and remind Des that in this photo she looked like an absolute chicken. So you guys can do that at any time. You can laser eyes with hugger. But again, before we get going with these crazy topics, share the stream out as well. That is free as well. A lot of free stuff happening here, right? But it just helps us out. It helps us grow. But first off, we can go into the introductions before we jump into it. Back from her hiatus from last week, my right hand, man, the floor hugger with the hardest of ours. What's going on, sis?
Y'all, it has been already a dramatic 10 minutes trying to figure out what was happening. I'm never taking another break ever again because that was traumatic. YouTube wasn't working. OBS kept, y'all. But I missed you guys, and I watched that. And y'all had some good choices on your 5v1, but you know Robbie's gonna beat everybody's tush every time. We love you guys. Thank you guys for supporting us always and letting level 1 grow to this spot. And I missed you guys. I wish that Des was here though.
You know how many times I try to tag? Every time I try to tag Des on Twitter, I almost accidentally tag Des Bryant. Every time. I had to stop myself.
No.
Because he pops up right before her. I put up Des and Des Bryant pops up. One day I'm going to do it. And I'm going to get him on the podcast. Next time, if your emails is popping and your DMs is full, that's because communications director level 1 trying to get hold of you, baby. Bear J67. What's going on, Chief?
Man, you know what? First off, I think who would have thought we'd be at a point in 2025 where we have too many games and all this early game of the year potential. Everything's delayed. When I say everything, I mean the game of the year game, even though it's not going to win, but everybody's going to be mad that it's not. And gaming.
How provocative of you, sir. Last but not least, DALLAZ.
Man, let's go. Man, listen. Every time I feel like it's been a long time, but it's never the wrong time. You know what I'm talking about? I'm ready. Like Baron said, we got a whole lot of game of the year potential. Like we got some sleepers. No, I can't even say sleepers because a lot of them I kind of thought would be good, and as it turns out, just like Black Myth Wukong, a lot of these games are like being about what they talk about. So I'm ready. Let's get it.
I know Hugger didn't put that down on the best part. She got nothing but juice left in that packet, and she put it down.
Oh no, there's a little bit. I'm letting it get a little bit. I can't do that on camera though. It's gonna be meme to all hell.
I know she didn't throw that juice away. Yeah,
Best
yeah.
part. Mm.
I'm telling you, that juice at the end, I don't
Oh,
know what it is, maybe because you out of it, but that's just smack at the
it
end, bro. I don't
hits
know what it is.
perfect because you eat it
It
while it's
hits
still
every
cold
single
too.
time. Every single time. Listen, we're gonna jump right into these topics once again. I know I said it before, folks start coming in. Please consider helping us at DreamHack. I'm just gonna say it right. I'm just gonna say it right. We got a booth at DreamHack. We have a booth at DreamHack, right? So with all the other gaming developers and all the companies there, Level 1 as a company will be at DreamHack with a booth, right? So if you guys will want to support us and what we're doing as we're going, please hit that PayPal link to donate to us. It'd be much, much appreciated. But listen, we're gonna jump right into it. This heavy topic, got the heavy topic. We're gonna start with a heavy topic. Go with a topic from last week that we didn't get to touch on because it happened after the damn podcast, and then back to a heavy topic. Okay. Another game. Mother F the big three. It's just big me. That's Halo right now. That's Halo right now. Mother F the big three. It's just big me. Because Halo, Gears, Forza, right? Y'all know the running meme. Halo, Gears, Forza. Halo, Gears, Forza, right? The big three. The games on Xbox Mount Rushmore. Forza. We reviewed it. Thank you, Xbox, that allowed us to review Forza 5 on Xbox when it came out, and they allowed us to review it on PlayStation 5. Forza, PlayStation 5. The best racing franchise. Don't argue with me, argue with your grandmama. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And now, announced, Gears of War Remastered will be releasing on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation 5. We got the official announcement coming from the PlayStation X handle, Twitter handle. And I'm telling you, even though if you ask any of us, was it coming? Will we expect it? We will all say yes. But it's kind of surreal. As we know, back in the day, Gears of War, there was a playable version, a playable PlayStation version. This was a thing, right? This game, Microsoft went and scooped up the exclusivity, but this game had the potential to be on Xbox and PlayStation, right? But it is official. And this sort of leads to, it was Mariah McCaffrey. One of my episodes that I did on Podcast Unlocked with him. His theory that Gears of War E-Day being reset is to give the PlayStation community, their next game for it not to be Gears 6 and then them not knowing what's going on. So you make Gears E-Day, giving a further backstory that no one's heard. You give a Gears Remastered, and then I almost guarantee you're going to get a Gears 2, 3, 4, 5 on PlayStation prior to a Gears 6 releasing, which that's if Gears E-Day is what next year, you're out there. We're a little ways from Gears 6, right? That gives Xbox plenty of time to give us Gears E-Day, Gears Remastered, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on PlayStation and PC. Because correct me if I'm wrong, there wasn't a native PC version for Gears up to through 3, right? Right?
Yeah.
And so this is, to me, a monumental move. B, I want to start with you. Lancers are getting ready to fire it up. And I'm going to tell you as well, PlayStation players, Gears multiplayer, a lot of the Xbox diehards are going to be salivating. Because Gears multiplayer ain't for everybody. I hope y'all, I'm good at multiplayer games. You ain't played Gears, my boy. You ain't played Gears.
To hell.
B, I'm going to swing over to you. Gears.
You know what? It's first and foremost, nothing's off the table. I hope people aren't holding out and thinking Halo's not on its way there. It's definitely gonna happen. I would, at this point, I'd be shocked if it didn't. I only thing that would shock me is if the fabled Scalebound gets re-brought out, but it launches better at first on PlayStation. But leaning back into what we're talking about with Gears of War, yes, I agree with Ryan. I really believe that this is going to be a smooth way to transition the PlayStation community as a whole into a franchise that's historically, or that has in the past been console exclusive. What a dope way to do it. And then to even lean in to the multiplayer aspect, because let's be real, I mean, PlayStation doesn't really have any exclusive multiplayers that are active right now, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because the last one that was out, they took down, which was Concord. Not even trying to be funny, like just and
No,
then
it's real.
and
No,
then
you're right.
so they don't have any like exclusive
So
multiplayers right now that recently came out. So this getting ready to drop. I think it's going to be pretty cool, and seeing that and then the mandatory crossplay, that's going to be hilarious.
Mandatory. You cannot turn it off.
Yeah,
and just like Forza, you're gonna have to make a Microsoft account if you don't have one.
Yeah,
You are not playing this on the Xbox Live account.
And people are going to do it because as we've known and as we've seen, PlayStation loves Xbox games.
I thought those games were trash and fodder.
I did too. I thought everything had to be a third person over the shoulder cinematic experience, which they are going to
let the Xbox console fail because you lied about liking the games. And if you like these games this entire time, and let it be known that the top 3 selling games right now are all owned by Microsoft and Xbox, right? So if you like these games the whole time, and it's really been about the games and not the consoles, as y'all say, because game is game and games what matter, y'all let the Xbox fail, even though you knew you wanted to play them damn games.
Yep.
You can't be feeling that bad if it's $100 more expensive.
But no,
we're gonna talk about that.
But no, it just looking at this scenario and seeing this was one of the things first Forza, and it was a little bit more understandable with Forza because when I think racing sims, why not have all the racing sims on a place where people will you look at the success
Forza
of
wasn't the first. It was Age of Empires.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And nobody cared, but I told me and you were both like, watch, this is a test. Because Age of Empires was 20, 30 years exclusive on PC. And they put it on console. And then they put it on PlayStation.
Wait, Age of Empires went to PlayStation?
Is it on PlayStation?
I don't think it did. I don't think it did.
I was like, wait, hold on, let me check. I just want to make sure. But no, but ultimately, I'd seen somebody bring up the idea. Speaking, let's lean into that. This is all just to push towards Game Pass being on PlayStation.
No, I don't see it ever happening.
I don't know.
Remember.
That's that's one of the things that I will put my stamp on, and only because it would have to be such a bastardized version of it, right? Because Xbox does a lot of third-party stuff.
Yes.
It would have to be a first-party only separate version of Game Pass.
And you know what's funny? That's not a far off idea, because when you look at, because let's be real, this is when its time comes that it's going to be your Activision Blizzards, it's going to be your Bethesda games, it's going to be your
Age of Empires came yesterday on PlayStation 5.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, no, and see, okay, I think they're prepping for a console friendly version. What would they call it? The Game Pass experience.
No, it would have to still be called Xbox Game Pass. You talking about Game Pass on PlayStation?
Yeah,
Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, you can't change the branding for that.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about the name of the package. Like, I understand it's going to be Xbox Game Pass, but it's not going to be called Core. It's not going to be Ultimate. It's not going to be. So what would it be? But that's beside the point. I still think that is something that's going to happen.
It'd be called Microsoft Game Pass.
Hey,
Game Pass is feasible.
That's what it is for PC.
And then they're trying to 365 the Xbox experience. So
yeah,
I think that'll happen first, and I'm gonna be quiet because I'm rambling at this point. I believe we will get a Microsoft 365 tie-in with Game Pass before we get it on PlayStation, but I do believe it's going to come. So I'll be quiet.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna swing over to you.
You know what
Oh,
needs
right
to
on time.
happen?
Yep.
Bully PlayStation into getting all their anime onto one service. Bully them.
Yep.
Bullying works. Because I
Don't
will,
get me started.
that will gladly solve a lot of things. But Gears, a full Gears set coming out. I want to enjoy the story, but I'm not going back 20 years and individually picking most of the Gears games for PC, or like you find them secondhand or like for outrageous prices if you want the physical. But all in my hands. And what's it Marcus Phoenix collection it was called back in the when we first talked about it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, the rumor. Yeah, we used to always say,
Yeah.
when is the Marcus Phoenix collection
Oh,
coming?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, throwback.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
excited.
yeah.
How they
I
and
love
how they
the
and
Gears.
you know what's funny? I'm so sorry to cut you off. They are piecemealing it only because PlayStation gamers will buy it one by one.
Yep.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
instead of just doing the complete package like that already exists, they're definitely gonna sell each game.
You
What?
said
Yeah.
we
Why?
sucked.
Why? You have to
Why would
text
I
them.
not be petty?
Yeah.
Always
If
the
I'm
PlayStation
Xbox
tax
and I'm
is
giving
thing
you
now.
my game, I'm not giving you a discount. I'm going to tax you, and I'm going to charge you $80 a game.
They're gonna do it.
The PlayStation tax is a thing now. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How the tables have turned, Douglas.
Oh,
Yeah.
how the birds have table.
But to me,
PlayStation was
it
clutching
makes
their
the
pearls.
most sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
It makes the most sense. If I'm going to pretty much bow out and bow down, I'm going to hit your pockets, and ultimately, I'm going to win because they're going to make, even though it's only 70%, and I get people say, oh, Microsoft is just handing over PlayStation 30%, right? You can look at it that way. You can also look at it of, hey, I'm getting 70% more profit than I wouldn't have made otherwise, especially for a game that damn near every single person on my platform has already played and experienced.
Yep.
Everyone from 360 to Xbox, they've played all the games. You can't really see they got all the controllers. You can't see that's Xbox 360 Gears of War. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, one day, right? So if I'm Xbox, my fan base, right, at this point is tapped.
Yeah.
I really can't make no more. I'm not bringing in no more fans. But I got a whole subsection of people over there who refuse to buy my box.
Mhm.
No pun intended. Full pause. They refuse to buy my box. And now we get to play in they box.
Yeah.
I'll grow up one of these days.
Oh man. Oh,
Facts. You don't want to play in my box? I'll
Go
play in yours.
your box.
And you're gonna give me the money from playing in your box.
They know they can't meet they can't meet box to box, so they go another strategy. Be a computer parasite. Crawl in and infect the system. If everybody's already hooked on your drug, if everybody wants to brain dance, then you already got them. If your brand, like,
I
can't go box to box. It don't work well.
Man. And some
and
people's
PlayStation
box
is starving because their racing
they
scene
starving.
since Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo.
Are you
7
saying they
was
box is dry?
They box is
Damn.
dry.
I'm mad this is all actually working though. Like,
Their box is so dry that they need some racing games to rehydrate that box.
Bring some life into the box, knock the cobwebs
some
off of it.
you see what I'm saying?
Clear it out. Spring clean it out.
I'll grow up.
The only
one
question
day.
is, which stick are you gonna use? That's the only question.
Which stick are you gonna use on it? It's funny.
Yeah.
It's like
Do you like it a little offset or straight across?
everything.
Yeah. Which direction,
Yeah. Somebody please clip this.
Well, we're talking about video games.
Y'all, I'm so
We are.
proud of y'all.
We're literally talking about video
and
games.
that was
This
a
was-
very viable conversation.
Super.
Yeah.
Everything worked. I'm so proud of y'all.
That was legitimate. We pulled it off,
That was
like,
beautiful.
and, You know, now
Like only level 1 could, baby.
yeah.
Mm.
I'm shocked because I like
To be
nothing
young,
was
black,
too.
and gifted, baby.
Yeah, nothing was too spicy.
I don't
Like
know
that's
about
gotta be.
young, but yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
are
mean,
young.
well, you know, ain't it crazy that as these boxes get older, it gets a little more expensive? Ain't that wild?
Don't, these boxes get
It's
expensive
The
as they
older,
get
and we're gonna
dusty.
talk about that. We're gonna hold on to that. We're gonna talk about how older boxes cost more money. We're
and
gonna
it's
talk
Man,
about
it's just
that.
are
But
they saying there's
Dallas,
more
just
value in the aged box? Like,
that's actually the next topic. But Dallas,
okay,
well, I got you, bro. Gears is
Love you,
coming to
Yo B.
PlayStation. 2 of the big 3 have crossed the console war lines. Your thoughts on the PlayStation community getting to play greatness?
some of them ain't ready. You know what's funny? Like, we've been training for this. We've been training for this for decades. Every
I'm gonna
single
get
waist high
shoddy
wall,
banged.
every single waist high wall, every single vault, every single slide or slide cancel. Every single game we put together with gunplay has been able to do this exact thing. Yeah, we've been waiting on this exact thing. Nah, but if we are talking like me and my cousin are already kind of planning on playing co-op. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But everybody don't know the console war exists. Like there's a lot of casuals with PS5s.
oh, 1,000,000%.
And a lot
Majority
of
of
them,
casual gamers are on PlayStation, and that's not trying to be funny. It's just
That's
PlayStation
just
is the
it's
iPhone. It
real.
is
yeah.
We are rare
Nikes. It
because we have more than
is
one.
I
yeah.
will. I can still say that I have yet to watch a person walk out of a GameStop buying an Xbox, but I have
I've only
seen.
seen PlayStation.
I've only seen PlayStation
Yeah.
being purchased. I will
Nah,
always.
PlayStation
It's
is
just what
Nintendo
it
in the
is.
80s and 90s.
Yes.
Yep.
Like right now, that's them, and that's the one thing that'll keep them in business. That'll keep them consoles selling when that all digital future gets here. The fact that you can only buy PlayStation games through
No more
PlayStation,
accessories for your box.
oh, that's crazy. That's funny, but at the end of the day, I like me and my cousin always talking about. Me and my cousin already, you know, where I was going with that. Me and my cousin are always we're already talking about running this co-op. I think like most of the people who are going to look at Gears and be like, oh, that's cool, that'll be fun, let me cop that, are not people who care that it was on Xbox first. Like if you 9 times out of 10, if you're a gamer, you probably already played it. If you're one of those people who won't care that it's on PlayStation, like if you crying that it's on PlayStation, that's one thing. That's a subset of people. But if you somebody that don't care, but you a big gamer, you probably played it already. Probably
And
just
let's
want to
keep it a
play.
bone. Let's keep it a buck
Or you don't.
50. A lot of the PlayStation community is old Xbox 360 community.
Absolutely.
Right. So a lot of them played the OG Gears before. A lot. Now there's a lot of casuals or a lot of new generation gamers who started on PlayStation 4. They don't know what they're getting themselves into when the crossplay hit. They're about to get their ass smashed. Right? Shotgun City, right? National City. But for a lot of the PlayStation community, people that are our age, they had a 360 because everybody had a 360. Or you had both. You had 360 and a PS3, but you had both. You had both, right? And so I think, again, a lot of the casuals and people who started playing last generation don't know what they're getting themselves into. But respect, because a lot of gamers came from 360. They just chose PlayStation for a list of reasons. We don't need to go back and rehash Xbox's, faulty missteps and mishaps, right? We know what it was. We know people decided to switch, and Xbox just so happened to make those mistakes on the wrong generation. The generation to where everyone's libraries were more important than their communities. Because think about it, when people were on 360 and went to Xbox One, that's where my friends were. That's where my friends were.
Yeah.
Now, if you tell somebody to leave a PlayStation, if they can't afford both, because let's keep in mind, everyone can't afford every platform, right? They're going to go where their library is, especially now that everything's backwards compatible. Thank you, Xbox, for setting that standard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everything's being backwards compatible. You're not leaving your current platform, and then if you can't buy a second console. See, if you can only buy one, you're going to buy the one that has your entire library on it. It is what it is. So
I think don't also forget loyalty to consoles disappeared with the I don't need a PlayStation to talk to my friend. I can go to TeamSpeak or Skype at the time. Rest in peace to Skype.
Man.
She shut down the other day. But like
RP.
I don't need a PlayStation 3 to talk to you, so I don't really care if we're playing the same game anymore. We don't need to be playing the same game because you want to hop in TeamSpeak and you go play your game, I'll play my game? Hell yeah, but we're still together. No loyalty when it comes to that, I feel. Because I
Honestly.
didn't have a PlayStation, and I was not paying for the live prices at that point.
I want to say this before we switch over. I think, I know Dallas had touched on a little bit about people being mad. I didn't see any anger when this was announced. And not because people probably are secretly upset. I think, yeah, everyone's already knowing that Microsoft is fully third party at this point. I don't think no one's shocked, like clutching their pearls, right? I think the Microsoft, whether it was intentional or not, has already conditioned their fans to know, hey, you're going to get it day one in Game Pass, and nothing else matters. Whether it's intentional or not, whether they stumbled up onto it, their fan base knows. The only thing that matters at this point, if you own an Xbox, it's day one Game Pass.
The console warriors are at a stalemate because each of them and that's great. Now we can just go play video games.
It you know what, and that's the hope, right? And I think transitioning into these prices, right? Because I know that's the next topic, right?
Yep.
I think a lot of that just play your games is going to be a real huge, like I had a whole breakdown on Backlog Barbarians, gave a whole damn speech about it, where the backlog is going to be really important. And we live in a world now where it was cheaper to buy the console at day one than it was to buy it 5 years later. That's the world we live in now. Across the board. And that makes absolutely no sense. So go and clear that backlog. My God, become a backlog barbarian, because for one, that's going to be the big way that we're going to show folks that this ain't cool. And it kind of sucks because, you want to lead folks in, Fame, my bad, and let them know what.
No, you good, because once again, somehow Xbox falls on the sword before PlayStation, and they have announced, just like Nintendo, that their games are going to be increased to $80. So people was hollering about $70 games. Now it's $80 games. And then the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S both have a price increase of $100. From all intents and purposes, we're seeing that this is due to the tariffs that Arnold Ump placed on Ina. Trying not to make sure YouTube don't think there's some political commentary we're having here, right? So Arnold Ump placed Aris on Ina, and I think Iwan, and so these prices are going up. And unfortunately, just like I believe PlayStation was also going to do DRM last gen with their stuff, Xbox decided to fall on the sword first, and I think they probably can bear it, brunt it the most, because ain't nobody buying on Xbox right now anyway. But the Xbox is more expensive, both of them. The controllers are more expensive. The physical games are more expensive. This is physical games are more expensive, right? Which is more reason why, like, hey, you can also, instead of buying our games for $80, you can subscribe to Game Pass and get a day, because Game Pass price did not increase. It will eventually. Again, we know how these things work. But as of right now, Game price stays the same. Hold on, I'm gonna start with you. Oh, actually, B, because you're already into it. So B, I'm gonna go back to you. So Microsoft has increased their prices and fell on the sword. That, and then also, when is PlayStation going to rip that Band-Aid off?
And I'll say this. You know what I hate? I hate that they leaned into the fact and played off of the fact that the console sales aren't going to be that much of a. It's not going to take a hit. They're going to, and they're going to take. I hate that they did that. It's like, hey, we're not going to see a dip any lower in our sales of consoles. So let's just raise the price because all people are going to do is complain about it. And then we'll force the hand to everybody else. It just, I feel like I'm even giving them a little too much credit. Like, who knows if that's how far they went with it thought wise. But that's what it seems like. It seems like they prepping us for the next gen price wise, that they're prepping us for the cost of things, and while at the same time boosting the value of Game Pass. Because I'm gonna be real with you, Game Pass prices for Ultimate, as long as it stays under Netflix or around Netflix price, it's not gonna be a bad situation. Because people are happily paying $30 for Netflix. We do live in that world. And I feel like I'm beaten into submission about it. But long live physical, long live Game Pass. Because it is an amazing service. Like I could only imagine what a kid who's a first generation like hardcore gamer experience, like how easy it is to sell their parents on Game Pass. Like I really, because like you telling me, hey, mom, dad, parental figure, $140, I could have a year worth of gaming,
and you won't have to get. And you love dad.
And yeah, like I still believe it's the best value in gaming right now. Like, period.
And what's stopping them again? A marketing tactic that you can't say out loud is, our games are 80, or you can just subscribe to Game Pass. Like, they can never really say that because they'll get killed for that. Like, hey, don't buy our game at 80, rent it day one on Game Pass. And let's be honest, going back to last November when Call of Duty dropped, Xbox has been on a tear with releasing games. We're finally starting to see the fruits of that labor with their studios, right? And we still got Doom dropping next week, and we still got a bunch of other stuff coming, right? They can't say it out loud; they'll get killed. But don't spend 80. Subscribe to Game Pass. Hugs, I'm gonna swing over to you. Your thoughts on Microsoft increasing the price on everything, and when you think PlayStation is going to follow suit? Because let's keep it a buck, they're going to have to. They make a lot of their stuff in INA too.
Yeah. We saw it coming. Everything's going up. I never thought that I would live long enough to be priced out of gaming, because here games already start at $100. So.
Oh, Canada, America's 51st state. I'm playing. Let me chill.
I'm gonna come down here this summer and kick you. I never thought there's so many good games. Dredge just dropped on Game Pass, and we always say, I never thought I would be priced out of modern gaming. Not priced out, but not willing to spend $100. You know what you could do with $100? Do you know the average rent prices is close to $2,000, and you can't even afford most consoles or a game with that console here? If you find a console here.
And it's expensive.
Like, for a rent price, you can't even have a console. Canada's very expensive. Oh, Yobi?
Listen, let me shout out legendary Yobi. First off, with the $10 super chat, he says, peace, love, life, level 1 gaming. I love y'all, and that's from my soul. My G, we love you too. For real, PS fame, you the GOAT. Man, I got a GOAT beard. I appreciate that. Baron, you a king. Dallas, you a legend. The queen, the goddess, homie. Baby boo hugger. Dab on that ass. Shout out to legendary Yobi, and also with the 5 gifted memberships. Shout out to Yobi, man. That's mad love, my brother. I appreciate you from the end to the end of time, bro. You've always been a supporter of Level 1. Even back when we was at Tick, he's always been a supporter of Level 1 gaming. And that's why we're able to do amazing things like we having a booth at DreamHack. DreamHack. We Level 1. We have a booth at DreamHack. Think about how crazy that is, right? Coming from super humble beginnings, we got it out the mud, no promo. No promo. We're getting it out the mud, right? We have a small community, but a community that freaking loves us. And Yobi, you at the top of the list, my boy. I appreciate that for real. My bad. Finish your point, Hugs. Love Yobi.
And like Nisa brought up, the used market is even more expensive. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh
Buying
God,
used,
it sucks.
you girl, I hope you can sell your blood. I hope your kidney isn't expensive. I hope your lungs aren't. Buying used is crazy. But gaming, go buy those $30 games. The games that you think you're either. The Humble Bundle always has deals. You do not need to pay $100 for a game that you're not gonna finish. Go through your backlog. Baron is 100% right. I had bought Baldur's Gate 3 day one, and I have not even got past chapter 2. Please, guys, go through your backlog.
Be better than me. Be better
Is
than
this got the
me.
plastic wrap on it?
No,
I can't see it because it's blurry.
No.
Okay.
Well,
He
actually,
opened it.
yes. No,
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's 4 disc. The whole game is here.
Ugh.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
goodness, that's beautiful.
Oh,
Dude,
good news.
I want to swing over to you. Wait,
better
why Dallas
than
so
me.
small in his box?
Be better than me. Pause. Super pause.
I'm not moving.
Why are you so small in that box, bro?
He said he will.
I'm not moving.
Um,
My car.
That boy is struggling with that. Listen, but D, I'm gonna swing over to you, bro. Xbox had a major price increase. Your thoughts on that, and when will PlayStation rip the Band-Aid off? Because I know they did move a lot of their manufacturing over to Taiwan, but they're still gonna get hit with them tariffs. Your thoughts, D, on Xbox price increase and when PlayStation gonna rip that Band-Aid off?
Oh man, I feel like it's gonna happen sometime soon. I feel like it'll be sometime soon because it's safe now, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to have to accept it. People are going to be. They either gonna buy it or they not. I think that's how they're gonna look at it. At this point, right now, and then they already see their console a certain type of way. Or if you was smart, you might take the hit because the Series X is just about the same price as a PS5 Pro now. If you were smart, you wouldn't move. but you know, common sense ain't common, and I think they will kind of follow suit fairly soon. Past that, now what do I think about Xbox doing it? Of course, we knew that was coming. It was like the writing was on the wall. It's just like it was for the GTA delay.
I ain't see it coming. I didn't expect it.
I think y'all were the only
At
places
all.
that didn't see it coming because we got price. Ender
It's
said it,
happening to
around the world
everybody
got
else.
price raises. Yeah, we got
It was
big price
bound
raises
to
last
happen.
year.
Yeah,
Oh,
remember
so
it
y'all the
was
ones that never got
remember
affected.
it was South America got hit. Where
I didn't think
else?
about that,
Europe.
Ender.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dallas.
PlayStation.
Listen, really quickly before you finish that point, another shout out to Legendary Yobi with the $20 super chat, my boy. I love y'all seriously, and I just want to see y'all win. Like Level 1 Gaming. When we hear this name, they will know Level 1 is a team of passionate folks who just want to spread greatness and be legendary. I believe in Level 1. Bro, again, thank you. And that's what we're trying to do, man. Spread the love. We're really excited about us having a booth at DreamHack to be able to spread the name of Level 1 Gaming. This is a big opportunity. I don't really see people in our space, having this type of opportunity. And for us to be able to do that means a lot. Thank you, DreamHack, for believing in us and believing in what we do. We have an amazing team at level1gaming.com of amazing writers. We just picked up another amazing writer. If you guys don't know, Nicholas Downey is now a writer at Level 1 Gaming. You guys know the amazing work that he does. That he's been doing for a long time. We just want to spread the name, man. And Yobi, man, bro, the love is unreal, bro. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank you so much for all the support you've ever shown us, bro. For real. You family. D, I want to break out some love to Yobi, man. You can finish your point.
Oh no, you good. That's the hook right there. So
Yours? No, he did not just do the Murphy Lee. He did not.
But what the hook gonna be?
I don't need no hook on this beat.
Man,
All I need
I
is the
need the
track in
track
that
in the
background. My
background.
head
Yeah,
lay
falls
down,
loud,
keep
keep that
going
going
around,
around,
and
and
I'm
I'm
ripping.
ripping. Hey,
Hey.
let's go.
Dallas did that. I wasn't gonna let him just slide past that one.
You know what? Why we not letting each other slide? That's a nice shirt.
Oh,
What happened?
yeah,
Let's see
V,
that
you
shirt.
back.
That's a nice
Let's see
shirt.
that
I
shirt.
ain't seen that in a while.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
That's his brand. That's his
Show us your
brand.
man sides.
Yeah, y'all know Baron got another brand outside of level 1.
No, Baron.
Show us your
is-
middies. Come on, show us.
yeah. Get some of that
No,
support.
Nah, y'all throw that money in that PayPal account. We need that.
Hey,
Yes, again, I know I've said it a bunch of times already, but we do have a booth at DreamHack, but it's so much stuff that we have to take care of. If you guys want to consider helping us out, hit that PayPal link that's pinged in the chat. Helps us out getting everything we need for our booth. Much love and appreciation. Listen, I'm gonna swing things over one more time, right? GTA 6, I said it last week when I said Expedition 33 is game of the year because GTA 6 wasn't coming out. I was sitting here told I was old, fat, and ugly and didn't know what I was talking about. And once again, I was right because GTA 6 has been delayed to March or May or whenever, 2026, and people have cried. They did release another trailer and the trailer looked good. So many people are crying saying, girls, I don't play with no girl. I want to play with men. I don't want to play as no girl. Why is the girl the main character? I don't like vagina. And so people are upset about us having a female main character and are crying all over the internet. So Dallas, you ended the last one. I'm gonna start with you. Your thoughts on GTA 6 trailer because it looked freaking awesome, and they're releasing on 2026, and you play as a girl.
oh my God, not a girl. At first we had a Japanese girl with a katana and some guns.
Yeah, girls. I
It's
want to
too
play
much.
as men.
Because a girl with guns is never gonna be successful in video games. Lara Croft does not
Never.
exist. That's not a thing.
Bayonetta is not a fantasy.
Oh my goodness, four of them things. Like,
Yuna and them. No, but
man, you see what I'm saying, Tiny B? But like, it's none of this is gonna matter when the game is popular. None of this, it's GTA. You really think anything anybody gotta say is gonna kill GTA?
do you want me to? Can I jump in right here? And I'm a super spoil it because I got a feeling I'm gonna be right. I think this game is gonna be a revenge story, and I think one of the characters is gonna die, and you pick who you're gonna run with from that point
That's
forward.
what I thought too.
Oh, that would make all the sense in the world.
Isn't there something about her having going to jail for abandoning the baby?
No, yeah, but that's just the beginning. That's all the first few hours, and then the true game is going to be cyberpunk style, where you just pick who you want to be, and that's who you run with for the rest of the game.
Well, I'm picking the girl.
For it.
I'm picking.
If that's the case, I'm picking the girl.
You always do. Listen, if you got to look at the backside of a character for 60, 70, 80 hours.
I don't know. Captain America, Venom, and Marvel Rivals.
That's America's ass, though. You know what I mean? So
here's where it's going to be successful, right? Because again, I know I was making joke and making light of, but a lot of people are weird and they don't like playing as girls in the game, right? They don't. However, now you haven't heard this one thing. Nobody's calling her unattractive.
That is true.
That's what's going to save the game. Somebody said in the comments too. I don't want to leave that out. I think it was Ender Buckley. The characters are hot. Gaming is saved, right? Because she is conventionally attractive. People are now. If she, because you know how what's the game Xbox has coming out? Fable. A lot of people, oh, she's ugly. Intergalactic. What do they say? Oh, she's ugly. Even though she's nothing that's about her.
That's wild,
bro. Tati, bro. People pissing me out calling her ugly, bro. Tati is one of the ones.
What did their mama look like?
But people aren't saying anything negative about the character model, which is why they're going to be okay with her being a female-led character game that's with guns shooting people, right? But my bad. Finish your statement. I apologize.
It's about time we get their characters in non-multiplayer games. All body types matter.
Oh wow.
I'm just mad that I can't customize my character to have a belly and be in the main story. That's it. I just want my character to be fat.
Save that
yeah,
for
me
the
Well, that's what
online.
online is for.
That
what
online
online
is
is
gonna
for.
be good.
Look, y'all got that. I'm
I don't like customizable characters in a main game because usually the cutscenes are jank. They,
You don't like your banana costume in a cutscene?
and they
it's
and
it's
like
all
they have to be so neutral so that if they open it, it's all janky, bro. I want my main character to be like built from the developers. Don't let me customize a character. I don't like I like customizing characters in multiplayer games. In the main game, tell me who I'm gonna be because
Trying
they always look
Fair.
janky, bro. Every time
Sunset
the
Overdrive.
cutscenes look terrible.
That was one of those games, right? That you create a character and they look good in the cutscenes, like the facial animations fit and everything, right? And sometimes they look like different people. Like I made a character who, if he has a beard, he looked like Carlos Miller, and without the beard, he looked like Andre 3000. It works either way. Some character creators are just versatile like that.
Once you put sliders in though, it gets wild.
The class of 3000. I hate it here.
I think even isn't like the
Hugger, I was just swinging to
characters-
you.
Black characters, we saw some diversity of black, white meth heads we saw looked real diverse too. Everybody in
I
between
remember that
the
first
area.
trailer when they was shaking all that arse. People were mad.
Mad?
Arse.
Never mind.
They were shaking.
They were
cake.
mad about that arse.
They was
Yeah.
standing.
Real.
They standing down in Vice City.
Oh man, don't let them
that's
come down
like-
here.
That's what it felt like. That trailer felt like a return to Vice City. Like Tommy was gonna be waiting there as like a uncle in some way, shape, or form, and it just felt like a return to Vice City. Now am I gonna get it? Heck no. I think they should delay it by 1 month because it could be 6/26, 6/6/26.
Oh no.
Oh
June.
Lord.
26.
Don't
You
say no lie
know,
to me.
hey, look. I'm gonna tell you this. In this climate, that'd be liable to be banned in the U.S. Like we got to be
What you
careful
got?
nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't pay me no mind. Keep the podcast going.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey,
Hey.
we definitely gotta be mindful. Oh, I'm excited. I actually want to see what he about to pull.
Yeah, me too.
Y'all supposed to just keep on going.
No, I want to. Hey,
We have short. Girl, we can't.
We're children.
squirrel,
You're talking to children.
Dom fan.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Cha-cha.
Reverse
good.
hollow
Hey.
Charmander.
Child.
Reverse hollow
That's my
Ghastly.
boy right there.
Hey,
Last
that's
card.
my guy.
Last
That's
card.
my guy.
Get daddy something good.
Ooh.
Let's go, Clive. Full art trainer card on the podcast.
Ooh.
Them Pokemon pulls, baby. Let's go.
Let's
I
Let's
take that.
go.
Ooh.
Cold with it.
Ooh. Look, I was all trying to look.
Hey, y'all
Streamer
was
covering the
the
Met
video
Gala
on
called
the
him
video.
300 earlier.
Hey,
Ooh.
dog, I heard you like videos, so I put a nerd video in your nerd.
In your nerve video.
Yeah.
I
Of
heard
course
you
we
like
gotta-
GTA gonna be
yeah,
fire. We know it is.
We gotta put the penny sleeve on it, then we're gonna go ahead and top load that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah,
That
buddy.
That was that's nice.
Ripping the brick live
Can I be
on
super
stream.
honest with
Cool.
y'all, though? I
He said,
mean, I
told-
don't know.
I told Niantic to stamp foil on my brick. No, but keep going.
Like, if I could be super honest, I don't know how excited for GTA I actually am. Now I'm one of those people, like I roast Grand Theft Auto to no end, but I recognize what it is. I recognize the value in game, like that Rockstar adds to gaming, even though they output is not as much as we might like, not as much as like they prime. And Red Dead is just one of those games for me personally. Like Red Dead 2 is still like a comfort game for me. But I was knowing that you would think I'd be excited, and I'm not nearly as excited for this game as I was for any of the others. Now I'm interested. I'm absolutely going to buy it, and I'm absolutely going to play it. I'm not gonna spend $100 for it, but it's gonna happen. But I don't feel like I've been playing so many good games lately. South to Midnight is amazing. Expedition
Oh.
33 is something I'm obsessed with right now. I have been upset with Ubisoft over Assassin's Creed for a while, and this Assassin's Creed Shadows, actually got me double checking the franchise. It's actually got me backpedaling. There's so much good stuff right now.
We can hear
I'm
you,
getting the
fam.
Onimusha game in 2026. I don't care about GTA.
Yeah. Is it because GTA hasn't died? Because like it's
yes, that's a big part of it. I think
you can still play it.
I think
the other games ended.
Makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big part of it is GTA 5 has never left the gaming, what's the word, zeitgeist. Like it's never, it hasn't gotten old because so much of what's going on in this gaming space is built upon RP. People are still like it's there. Yeah. And then I'm actually shocked we haven't seen it. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm shocked we haven't seen it announced for the Switch too. That was actually something I was shocked about. Like I'm waiting for the GTA 5 Switch 2 announcement. Like that has to happen. It just
I'm waiting for the file size.
Well,
full console.
look, but no, but I also I wonder what that Soul Plane game is gonna be. And for those in the know, you know what I mean when I say that. Basically, just to give everybody a quick rundown, the bootleg world for film and television really took off around Soul Plane. That was one of the first bootlegs to get out in the world that was like movie theater quality. I'm wondering what that game is going to be. What's going to be that game to turn everything into, I don't know, like maybe I'm just wanting everybody to sell the 7th season, go look for the One Piece.
What you said,
but
you're a man of culture, clearly.
But no, but like it feels like Grand Theft Auto 6 would be the perfect game to be the Soul Plane of gaming. Yeah. But, like we know it's going to be the most expensive.
Yep.
We know it.
How does it feel, right? Like it's a decade between this game, but it feels like it's a yearly release. Like it feels like a
single player game that got turned into an MMO.
Same level of exasperation for that game. Yeah. Because when I stopped playing GTA, I stopped playing it on principle. Because I was like, if I'm part of the problem, we'll never get another one.
And you know what? You putting it down didn't matter anyway.
Right?
They're like, let's get Dr. Dre in. Let's get Snoop Dogg in.
Oh yeah, they did add a whole radio in. Yeah, I forgot.
Let's do all the single player stuff we said we were going to do, not do it, and put it into the multiplayer. Multiplayer got 5 DLCs, I think.
While simultaneously half-assing Red Dead Online on console.
And we still haven't gotten Undead Nightmare 2.
That was the bar, right? That was the punchline. That was the punchline for the bar, because you're right. I feel the same way about that as I do about Scalebound.
That game's not real. It never was.
It's not. Yo, I everything in my soul wants to open up my Pokemon cards, but I feel like I'm gonna have a miss for the next like 16 packs, so I'm only gonna open up that one. That's good. Shout out to all the developers who booty cheeks are no longer clenched, seeing that GTA 6 has moved to 2026. I know if you were planning on releasing a game at the holiday season, I know you had to been eating bricks, thinking that GTA is going to come and cannibalize. So now you're going to see next year, you're going to see a lot of developers move things to make sure nothing falls around GTA 6, because when it releases, it will be the biggest game. That was one of our topics today. Xbox raising their prices was another topic today. The Series X is just barely cheaper than the PS5 Pro. Trust me, Sony don't love you. PlayStation don't love you. PlayStation is next. So if you don't have a PS5, or a PS5 Pro, you better go get it now. Last but not least, Gears of War 5 did release, did get announced. Gears of War Remastered did get announced to release on PlayStation along with PC. Listen, we've had one hell of a show. Shout out to Legendary Yobi for the super chats and channel memberships, man. That's much love. For you guys that are coming in, listen, we do have a booth at DreamHack, right? No one else in our space, if you really think about it, no one else in our space is doing something like this, so this is pretty awesome. We would love for our community to chip in and help. If you guys look in the description and the comment section, it is tagged, it is pinned. That is the Level 1 Gaming PayPal. If you love to donate to help us out, so much stuff we got to do that comes with this booth. If you guys would like to donate and help us out, it would be much, 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 much appreciated. Listen, it's been a hell of a show. We got a lot of stuff happening at LV1gaming.com, lots of reviews. We got Doom coming out here pretty soon, so much stuff happening. To my panels, to my podcast brethren and sister, I love y'all, man. What a hell of a show. Love doing this every Wednesday. To the chat, man, Ender Buckley, like I said, the most legendary Yobi, Drake Williams, who's also a Level 1 channel member, Tanisa Howard is also a Level 1 Gaming channel member. Thank you guys so much for supporting and rocking with us. Web Dave and Mershot, you guys are newest members, thanks to Yobi. Tiger King, I ain't seen your name in a while. Happy to see you back and coming out and rocking with us, man. Sly Crow, he's always in the Discord rapping out with us. Hell of a time, man. Thank you guys so much. With all that said, congratulations. You guys have leveled up. This was the Level 1 Gaming Podcast, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Peace.
Peace. Play Expedition 33. Onions.